Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. Welcome to the channel. So yes, we need to discuss this is not the this is not the right video, but we need to discuss two videos that I've been circling around. um, One of them is about NBA Youngboy. I think one of the security guards got badly beaten up, and all the fights that's been going on over there at NBA Youngboy concerts to the point where United Center cancels NBA Youngboy concert a day before the show. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, and we're gonna talk about. We're also gonna talk about the woman who said that she was denied VIP access to Chris Brown's area because she saw that it was only mixed light skin and Blasian girls there. We already hear this about 3 or 4 times with Chris Brown, but we're gonna get into that later. Let's start off with NBA Young. I think this is a video. I'm gonna play this first for you guys, and then I don't know if was before or after. I think this is after the fact of all the fights that's been happening at NBA Youngboy concert. We'll look at that afterwards, but I want to play this video for you guys first.
It's new. The United Center is canceling the NBA Youngboy concert. It was scheduled to happen tomorrow night. The rapper is known for his viral song Slime Examination. The United Center didn't give a reason for canceling the concert, but says tickets will be refunded.
Okay, so that was short, sweet, and simple. They're not really telling you why, but I think I know why. We're gonna play some. I'm gonna place this video of Instagram from Neighborhood Talk. So right here is this is where I don't know if it was 3 days or whatnot. I don't know. Some concerts have 3 days, but you'll see it right here. What's going on? But this is from Neighborhood Talk. They posted it. But the next slide is going to be from KCTV 5, where they talk about in the Kansas City, Missouri, during Youngboy's concert at the T-Mobile Center. They're going to discuss what happened to this older man. All right, so I'm gonna play all these videos for you guys, and we'll come back and talk about it.
At the T-Mobile Center is recovering after police say he was dragged into a crowd and beaten. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Lauren Magarino.
And I'm Zach Summers. It happened last night at the NBA Youngboy concert. The incident captured by multiple people and is now circulating on social media. KCTV5's Ali Espinosa joins us live outside of the T-Mobile Center.
And Ali, you talked with staff about this. What are they saying?
Well, staff here at the T-Mobile Center say they're disgusted by this incident. It all happened here last night and captured on cell phone video. But we do want to warn you, some of what we're about to show you is disturbing. The T-Mobile Center hosts big names in Kansas City, bringing tens of thousands of people together per event. But what happened Sunday night at the NBA Youngboy concert is now getting the attention of police. This is just one video viewed 60,000 times of an incident, which police say happened just after 9:30.
Employee at the T-Mobile Center is recovering after
9:30. You see that employee pulled into a crowd. We'll pause the video here, but it goes on to show a juvenile punching that man repeatedly. Police tell KCTV5 they detained the juvenile, but it's unclear if he's facing charges at this time. Investigators say both this employee and another victim were taken to a hospital for their injuries. A representative from the T-Mobile Center called the incident horrific and that it does not represent what normally occurs in their arena. A night meant for music and fun, now ending in an ongoing investigation, and an employee recovering from a serious beating. Now, staff here say they work hard to ensure the safety of fans and employees. Both officials here and KCPD say this is an ongoing investigation. Live from downtown, Ali Espinosa, KCTV5 News.
Ali, thank you.
9:30. You see that employee pulled into.
So we got more information. So basically, this is before Chicago. This is in Kansas City, Missouri. This is probably why they canceled it in Chicago. Let's just go ahead and say it. I'll show you some other videos on TikTok where there is more of it, more of this fighting going on. It's from different time frames. The fans are just crazy. So here it is. It says, "Oop, United Center in Chicago reportedly canceled NBA Youngboy's upcoming concert due to alleged safety concerns." I don't know who this is. This is Youngboy manager says the United Center is scary. This is what he said. I don't know. I think it's Be Out. I shout out to Joe at United Center. He didn't want us to have fun. Scary. I'm sorry. Going and getting beat up. There was several videos of people getting beat up at this concert. So it's fun to go get beat up and fight on, screaming and yelling. I mean, I understand you're supposed to be screaming and yelling for the singer or the rapper that's on the stage that's performing, but screaming and yelling so somebody won't fight you. This is ridiculous. Charge him as an adult and throw away the key. That's so sad. The old man looks so scared. A lot of his fans are certain type of people, and that's all I'm gonna say. Exactly. He thought that gave him a cool points. The fact that nobody tried to help that man, shaking my effing head. See, this is why I'm glad they canceled the show in Chicago. Not all, but the youth doesn't have respect for elders, let alone themselves anymore. Exactly. So keep in mind, 14-year-old detained after brutally assaulting an elderly employee at NBA Youngboy's concert was allegedly mad that he was asked to move after sitting in the wrong area. He was asked to move? Really? I mean, did you pay for that seat? Well, like, what's going on? Like, you're mad because somebody tell you to move out of it because you was in the wrong area? So are people sneaking in? Is the question? Let me know. Because that's what it sounds like. Why would he jump up and start fighting him? I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, this is my wrong seat. Because you have tickets and your tickets have numbers on it, right? So I found that very interesting. So if y'all did not know, there is so many videos that's circulating of how the people are acting at these concerts. I'm going to still have my voice on. I won't turn it off.
Nothing beat.
That has me. It says they started fighting and shooting after Youngboy concert in Minnesota. Everybody was running and people got trampled. NBA Youngboy gets mad at fans for fighting at his concert.
They disappointed, they fighting. I'm saying, what the fuck wrong with y'all? I ain't laughing with y'all, I ain't happy about it. This ain't that type of show. You too pretty for it, we ain't gonna do it. Hey, you do it again, you gonna get your face broken, this bitch, boy. Do it one more time, I saw you. And we gonna try it again, stay sharp, man, I ain't gotta fight, man.
So fun.
Hey, don't do it, boy, I'm telling you.
I won't fight no more.
What happened at the NBA Youngboy concert in Kansas City, man? Oh my God. First of all, man, pray for that man. Cause Lord have mercy. I can't even show the video, but y'all can tap in on my YouTube and y'all can check the video out. But pray for that man. Second of all, man, I see why a lot of people did not show up to work at the T-Mobile Center yesterday. Yeah, man, it was mandatory for you to work there yesterday, but there's a lot of people that called off to work at that show, man. So, yeah, man, I'm praying that they still got jobs, but these NBA Youngboy fans, man, are serious about their music, man. Put it that way, man. Leave them kids alone. Leave them kids alone. I'm talking about, man, knowing they gotta go to school in the morning. Man.
I saw you. And we gonna try it again, stay sharp, man, I ain't gotta fight, man. Hey, don't do it no more, little boy, I'm telling you. Hey, come on, turn me up, go to the next song, I do it. Hey, stop it. Hey, stop it. Hey, stop it. Hey, stop it. saying? What the
They should have been grabbed them all. One by one. I don't know. What somebody said, change this person here said this is the real TikTok said they need the person to fight and lock out. I can see a whole bunch of things. Nobody wants to deal with it. Bitches don't want to deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with it. Video already happened. Supposed to come here and have fun.
And to that teenager that put his hands on that elderly man at YB concert, shame on you.
YN started fighting at NBA Youngboy concert.
I'm saying, what the fuck? Hey, check this out. Hey, Charlie. Hey, stop it. Hey, stop it right here. Hey, stop it.
Youngboy, they gon' kill you. You better stop listening. Tell them niggas, fuck them, man. They know that I ain't scared of them. How you talking shit when they ain't die about your...
I saw you.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family.
It's just ridiculous. I don't know if I can blur it up, but it's like so many fights. If you just go and put in NBA Youngboy concerts fights, it's all from this year. It's just crazy. Wait, is this one from this year? Yeah, this is 1 day ago, so I'm right. It's just crazy. I was like, child. But yeah, this is why the concert is canceled. Nobody wants to deal with that, all that fighting. So yeah, we moving along. So the next one is about Chris Brown. It says a woman claims Chris Brown's manager denied her VIP access at Breezy Bowl while giving wristbands to mixed light-skinned and Blasian girls. Let me play this video for you guys.
He's about to come get you plus 2 other girls. So Boba finally comes to the gate around like 7:15. He comes to the gate. I know it's him because he had a name tag on. His name tag basically said Boba. So I'm like, hey, are you Boba? Are you Chris Brown's manager? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm here with such and such. He said that you would be escorting me and my friends to the VIP platform. And he was like, oh, no, sorry, I don't have any more VIP wristbands. So mind you, it's 7:10, like 7:05, 7:10. So the concert just started. And I actually saw him have like 50 VIP wristbands in his pocket, but we're going to get there in a second. So he's like, I'm sorry, I don't have any more VIP wristbands left. So I'm like, huh? I'm like, I just got off the phone with such and such. He said that you were expecting me and my friends to come. So he's like, I'm sorry, sweetheart, I can't help you. And he walks away. Doesn't give us a ticket, don't give us any explanation, just that he doesn't have the wristbands. So I immediately get on the phone with my friend that works, with Chris Brown, knows Boba, knows all of them personally. And he's like, what? He's like, he literally just told me that he was coming to get y'all and he was expecting y'all. So he's like, let me call him and see what's going on. So he calls me back and he's just apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know why he's tripping like that, but he doesn't want to give you guys the wristbands. So in the midst of it, I'm like, okay, well, he said he didn't have any left. But in the midst of it, we're standing there waiting for about 30 minutes to an hour. And me and my friends are watching him give girls wristbands that came way after us. And these girls were mixed. They were light skinned. They were Blasian. They were white. They were like, they didn't look like. So one of the guys from Chris Brown's entourage that was also with Boba walked up to my Puerto Rican friend and offered her a wristband. And she was like, well, what about my 2 friends that I'm with? And they're like, we can't help them. So this video is getting a little bit too long, but to make a long story short, we stood there and wasted. We missed Summer Walker and Bryson Tiller because we stood there waiting for somebody to help us for an hour. Boba and the rest of the entourage kept coming up, playing in our faces. They even tried to make us perform for the tickets, like made us spin around, audition, jump up and down on one leg, and, you know, stuff that the other women that did not have to do, like the light-skinned girls, the white girls, the mixed girls, they didn't have to do that. They walked up, got their wristbands, were escorted down with no problem. So yeah, after them playing in our face for about an hour, we basically peeped what was going on. We realized we weren't, you know, getting in, and that was that. So after like an hour of us waiting, Boba comes back and he gives us regular tickets, like tickets that were like, you know, up in the sections, like up in the stands or whatever. So, you know, I wasn't like tripping, but I just felt like he was only doing that because I had to basically, not necessarily harass him, but stress to him that we just drove all the way here from Cleveland and we were promised like VIP passes, VIP tickets by such and such. And he said you knew we were coming. So he basically just gave us the tickets because, you know, I wouldn't let it go. He's about to come get you plus 2 other girls. So Boba finally comes to the gate around like 7:15. He comes to the gate. I know it's him because he had a name tag on. His name tag basically said Boba. So I'm like, hey, are you Boba? Are you Chris Brown's manager? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm here with such and such. He said that you would be escorting me and my friends to the VIP platform. And he was like, oh, no, sorry, I don't have any more VIP wristbands. So mind you, it's 7:10, like 7:05, 7:10. So the concert just started. And I actually saw him have like 50 VIP wristbands in his pocket, but we're going to get there in a second. So he's like, I'm sorry, I don't have any more VIP wristbands left. So I'm like, huh? I'm like, you know, I just got off the phone with such and such. He said that you were expecting me and my friends to come. So he's like, I'm sorry, sweetheart, I can't help you. And he walks away. Doesn't give us a ticket, don't give us any explanation, just that he doesn't have the wristbands. So I immediately get on the phone with my friend that works, you know, with Chris Brown, knows Boba, knows all of them personally. And he's like, what? He's like, he literally just told me that he was coming to get y'all and he was expecting y'all. So he's like, let me call him and see what's going on. So he calls me back and he's just apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know why he's tripping like that, but he doesn't want to give you guys the wristbands. So in the midst of it, I'm like, okay, well, he said he didn't have any left. But in the midst of it, we're standing there waiting for about 30 minutes to an hour. And me and my friends are watching him give girls wristbands that came way after us. And these girls were mixed. They were light-skinned.
Okay, so this is from OnSite. If you want to go see that, this is on in Instagram. It's called It's OnSite. So yeah, that's her story. So somebody here at the beginning, I'm going to read some of these comments because a lot of people for over years, they don't believe this. Some do believe Chris Brown is a colorist, some don't. So I'm going to read some of these comments down here. And it says, right here, it says, where's the proof? The same girl's making the same story on TikTok. Please point me to where Chris Brown say anything to you out of his mouth about your skin color. Y'all be showing up to shows thinking you're entitled to be around. Newsflash, you're not. Crazy because I definitely got a VIP wristband and both my friend and I are brown, dark skin. Said, I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm a dark, and he personally came up and hugged me out of nowhere. So I don't care. I don't care. He absolutely not that. He didn't have to hug me at all. So I love you, Chris Brown. It's the same story every year. Why did y'all still go? It's the manager, not Chris. Secondly, sometimes you are not everyone type. Who cares? I'm not everyone type, and I don't care. You know what this man likes, and you steady get mad every single time. So it's like mixed comments. Mostly people are saying like, why are you going there? Y'all already know his type. Other people are saying he's been nice to other brown skin, dark skin women because he brought up I think he brought up Summer Walker, and there was another young lady who was I don't know, she's been getting dragged. She was getting dragged by Taylor Swift fans. It's Taylor Swift fiance right now, his ex. She got a dance with him, and she took up for Chris Brown as well. So
please calm down and do not come for Mr. Brown because he is selecting people at random, and it could be you. Take the title of public figure or influencer lightly, and I want to make it clear what I'm trying to influence you to do, okay? So for me, I did it for the teenage version of me who used to sing his songs quite literally at the top of my lungs in my bedroom with the door closed because my Christian mom was some I posted this caption with the content, and some people were like, girl, it's not that deep. But for me, it really, really is. And I think that it's important for you guys to know where my heart was, where my head is when I do a lot of the things that I do in this life, because I don't take the title of public figure or influencer lightly. And I want to make it clear what I'm trying to influence you to do, okay? So for me, I did it for the teenage version of me who used to sing his songs quite literally at the top of my lungs in my bedroom with the door closed because my Christian mom was sometimes, you know, she was a little strict. I wasn't allowed to be listening to all the Chris Brown songs, if we're being honest. But more importantly, I did this for the woman that I am today, a woman who absolutely refuses to be boxed in And that's really what is important for me to say in this moment, because I think oftentimes as women, as Black women, we are expected to be a monolith. We can only be one thing and one thing at a time, and that's it. You're smart or you're sexy. You're funny or you're serious. You're emotional or you're analytical. But the truth is that none of those things cancel each other out. I believe in the fullness of who I am, and all of these parts of me can exist at the same time, and that's what makes me whole. So that moment on stage was really a celebration of all of those layers of me, and a reminder to all of you women out there, to myself, to anybody watching, that you do not have to choose. You can be all of it all at once.
Okay, so it's not that I don't understand what she was saying here. I get what she's saying about Black women not being a monolith, Black women, not being able to show various parts of our personality and not having to choose one archetype. I actually agree with that. But you can show your various archetypes as a Black woman without dancing on stage with an abusive colorist Black male. Okay? I don't know about y'all. You can put it in the chat. But I already knew that Kayla Nicole was multifaceted. I already knew that. Were y'all confused by that? Amelia says, Chrissy, do you not get tired of talking about the same things all the time? Seriously? No, I don't. Do you not get tired of coming here listening to me talk about the same things all the time? Seriously? Like, I don't get that. I don't get you people who don't like my subject matter and don't like that I talk about colorism all the time, but you're still here.
A lot of people are saying that some of y'all delusional and y'all making this up. Like you'll see people here saying y'all making up stories and stuff like that. But this is not the first time I've heard that. This is the third time. The first time I heard about this was Tokyo Vanity. This is before TikTok. For the person up here saying the same girls making the same story times on TikTok, this is before TikTok. The first time I heard about this. Let me play a video for you guys from 6 years ago, and you can go type it in, Tokyo Tony versus Chris Brown on YouTube. It'll bring you up tons of videos. So I'm not lying about this. This actually happened. So let me play a video for you. And let me read this. I forgot to read this. It says The Shade Room. This is from The Shade Room. It says, this is from Chris Brown. It says, I'm going to take a break from social media. Y'all done pissed me off long enough. There was some other things he said. Well, I don't made Chris Brown deactivate his IG, shaking my head. Now, why y'all made Chris Brown deactivate? So, yeah. He went on ahead and deactivated all his stuff. He said, miss me with the colorist rage baiting. That was the first time. And then later on, he just bounced. He left. Yeah, it got to him. Just want to point that out. So over here, I'll show you the YouTuber's name. Go look at the video. But I'm going to play it right here for you. I think I might play the whole video. 7 minutes. She did a quick little mini breakdown between the whole discrimination or preference. I like how she said that. So I'll play the video for you guys.
I'd like to shout out all my troll ones, my subscribers, my supporters, and everyone who rocks with me. Now, if you're returning to the channel, welcome back, and don't even play with it because you know this is where we keep it trill. So y'all, Tokyo Vanity, the star of Love and Hip Hop, and Chris Brown, the singer, are going back and forth on IG in reference to a song that Chris Brown has with Lil Wayne and another artist. Now, in this song, the lyrics have been deemed disparaging by most Black women on social media. I mean, they have been letting Chris Brown's ass have it in the comment section. Now, everyone isn't mad at Chris Brown. He does have a few Black women who are standing for him, and they're basically saying that it's not discrimination, it's preference. But a lot of women are saying it is a form of colorism and texturism. Now, in these lyrics, Chris Brown said that he only wants to F with Black bees with nice hair, and a lot of Black women took this to heart, and they are upset with Chris Brown. They are saying that it's colorism, it's texturism, and that they can't win for losing, So it didn't take long before Tokyo Vanity had something to say about this, and she took to her Instagram and she said, Chris Brown, even though I'm blocked, nigga, it probably took y'all 4 years to find a dark-skinned girl in his section. She went on to say, y'all talking about one chick who he let in his section in Atlanta. I'm talking about the rules he had in his section in LA or Louisiana. My nigga, I'm not bashing him because I don't give a F about his preference, because in life, we all have preferences and are entitled to what we like. But keep it 100% Slime. At the club in LA, his section rules was no dark-skinned girls, and his security made sure they let the bees know and enforced that. My homegirl was there that night with her other friends. They let her friends in and stopped her, and his security said no darkies. Like a man, stand on what you say and how you feel, and don't renege because you're being bashed. That ain't gangster. I'm sure your fans will relay my message since all your fans attacking me in my DM with fake pages. Now, one of the followers chimed in and said, and do we know that was his rule, or is that what the club wanted for press? FaceTime him. Y'all gotta give the boy some room. Folk be on him for every little thing. Tokyo Vanity responded, B, that was his rule. This not the first time I seen him do that. It was just the first time I was personally affected by it. Now, another follower chimed in and said, girl, this is true. He did the same thing in Club Boca a few years ago while he begged for Kodak Black the whole time. Only reason I was in this section was because I was hosting and they tried to kick me out too, but the owner wasn't having it. One follower asked Chris, so is this considered a preference or discrimination? Listen, we all have preferences. I'll give you that. Never will I discriminate against my own kind. Hashtag Chris Brown. Where Chris Brown responded, weird ass angry people. Sincerely from the bottom of my balls, I don't give a F about y'all negative booty face ass bees. I'ma start giving away free lace fronts for all you weird females with skid row edges and low self-esteem. Aside from that, hop off these nuts. Half y'all look like the Budweiser frogs. So please don't come with the BS. I'll fry that ass up and roast the hell out of you. Now, in another post on Instagram, Chris Brown went on to challenge these angry women to post a full body pic with their natural hair. And a lot of women did oblige, including Tokyo Vanity. She posted up a pic showing her full body along with her natural hair. Now, later on, Chris Brown went into her DM because he's very petty, and he told Tokyo Vanity, ooh, Tokyo Vanity, damn you fine baby girl, let me take you out to dinner. Whereas Tokyo Vanity went to her Instagram and responded like this.
Christopher Paulette Brown, bitch, stop playing with me. Okay, all that talking about can you take me out and all that, like, bitch, that shit not funny. Second of all, bitch, I'm not even your type, bitch. You into things of, lighter complexion, coke, heroin, Molly, acid, embalming fluid, cigarettes. I'm just saying, Puerto Rican women, white women, Asian women, and that's all fine because that's your preference and we all entitled to a preference. Bitch, all I'm doing is calling it like I see it. When we was in the club in Miami and when we was in the club in LA, bitch, in your section, your rules was no darkies. You wouldn't let my homegirl in LA, but you let all her friends in. And in Miami, you wouldn't let my other homegirl in, but you let all her friends in. But y'all was talking about no dark-skinned women. All I'm saying is like a gangster, how you feel, stand on that shit. Because me, however I feel about anything, I'ma stand on it 10 toes. Bitch, don't come changing your opinion and how you feel about shit because everybody bashing you. And furthermore, I told my homegirl not to even be in your section because, bitch, she don't even do coke.
Woo child, she went in on Chris. But hey, look, you can only be mad at yourself if you are supporting this guy with your money and your time. If someone is not catering to your liking, they're not catering to who you are as a patron, as a fan, as a supporter, then stop supporting them. It's not worth it. You can only be mad at yourself. See, I'm not mad at Chris Brown because I don't give him my time, my support, or my money. And this type of stuff that Chris Brown is doing has been going on for years. I've always heard in music where men shout out the yellow bones, the red cheeks, the red bones, the light skin cheeks. It's cool. If they're not shouting out me with my beautiful brown skin, then I won't support them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's not that serious, but when you look at it, it can be serious because these women who are dark skinned are giving their hard-earned money to support these musicians, these rap artists, these singers. And
okay, shout out to this YouTuber. She is saying a lot of important things at the end, and I kind of agree with her on that. If you are giving money to someone and you feel that they really don't care for you, your skin tone, your hair, your body, which you can see Tokyo 20 is not the preference. A lot of people don't want to deal with fat people or not. Her rate at that time frame, nobody really cared. You had to have an hourglass body, you know, big tits, big booty, you know, at that time frame. Now it's being skinny now. But it's always preference, it's always been light skin and white. It's always been on mixed girls. So what I'm saying is I understand that. I get that. You know, maybe he is a colorist. I don't know. He never said that he hated dark skinned women. But there has been things like this happening with him. I also heard too that I know this for a fact down here in Miami. I live in Florida, but not in Miami. But I've heard that, you know, women said that they weren't allowed to go to the club and they were skinny and they were black. And Chris Brown wasn't there. This was just a club down here in Miami. I heard that Miami is colorist.
A couple nights ago at a club in Miami, Cardi B tried to help black women get into the club after the bouncers refused to let any black women into the establishment. Cardi B told the bouncers to let black women in, and eventually they did. Cardi B, along with the other black women waiting in line, went into the club and had a great night, I suppose. Here's my problem with this. We as black people have to stop giving our money and our business to these racist ass establishments. Many clubs in Miami, LA, New York, and all across the country deny black people to come into the club, which is giving segregation. Also, just because you're welcomed in a place does not mean that you're wanted in that place. This is why I advocate for separation in the form of black people having our own safe spaces, because unfortunately, black people are not wanted everywhere we go. And I don't think we should be spending our time and money in places that do not want us, just our money. The black dollar is a lot more powerful than y'all think. And imagine what would have happened had Cardi B never showed up. I'll talk more about this on my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio.
Yeah, y'all, I'm trying to figure out why I'm in the middle of Miami. Literally at what time?
It's 12:44.
It's 12:44. We go to a club called Mona. Do you know this club told me I'm too dark and too thick? Didn't let her in because she's too thick. Dark?
Bitches have audacity.
What's really going on, Miami? All too dark to get in the club? Yeah, no. Somebody need to let me know what's going on in Miami. Seriously.
And she did mention Miami. I heard that LA is the same way. I've heard that there's several clubs across the United States would not have fat people or black people or dark skin. I've heard of this. You have to be they're looking for a certain image, a certain look. So when they want you in the club. So I don't know if it's all Chris Brown. I'm not saying he's probably innocent in this, but I do believe that it has something to do with the club as well. And I'm going to give you another incident where it happened at. This also too is going on in other countries, not just in the United States where they don't accept certain looks. This happened in 2023. Let me go to Baller Alert. So, woman backtracks comments accusing Chris Brown of, you know the word because you can't say it on YouTube, at London nightclub. So, this happened back in 2023. I had to go church for it. Shout out to Baller Alert. I had to go look for it. And it talks about these young women who were black were trying to get in a VIP section, getting close, trying to get close to Chris Brown. And they were saying that him and his team were discriminating. So, like I said, I don't know if it's the club itself or is it Chris Brown? But it keeps happening with him, right? Let's play these videos.
See Chris Brown? Hey, man, we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. We got there was thousands of girls lining up there, like thousands of girls. And they're not getting in. And we were supposed to be on the VIP guest list. I will give you guys a... Don't go into fucking... What's it called? Proud whatever.
They forgot to tell us black girls ain't allowed.
They said no black girls allowed.
They're literally handpicking these
no
white girls.
Black girls allowed. No black girls allowed. What do you guys have to say?
London, you people are shagging my life. Yeah? Shag. Chris Brown, what happened to Chris Brown, man?
Oh,
Chris Brown. That guy Chris Brown. He's Chris Black. It's Chris Black. What do you mean?
If you don't laugh, you will cry.
You cry.
It's not Chris Brown, it's Chris Brown.
Nah.
All the money that Chris Brown has made.
I swear.
They only buy me new jacket, new dress. You spend for all my Uber that I don't think back and forth.
Guys, they're only letting white things. Basically, we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. Hey, man, we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. We got there was thousands of girls lining up there, like thousands of girls. And they're not getting in. And we were supposed to be on the VIP guest list. I will give you guys a... Don't go into fucking... I'm not racist, innit? I'm not racist, but Guys, now we're going to Libertine. We don't know if we're gonna be getting in or not. My shoe gave up on me, so I took off my shoe. But this night is a night. This night is, I don't know, it's a night.
He says, stop it. I have black queens all around me. You were right next to Chris Brown. Stop reaching. So this girl is saying that she was standing right. I guess he's saying that she was standing right next to him. But I don't understand this. Is that his reply to it? Because she said she was in the club. I still to this day didn't understand that. Cause I was like, she said she didn't got in the club. So okay, that must have been somebody else. I don't know.
Just here to clarify like the whole thing that's going on about my video that I posted. I mean, I know I'm in the middle of doing my makeup because every video that I keep on getting deleted, but I just want to put out there that that video had absolutely nothing to do with Chris Brown, like nothing to do with Chris Brown. The only reason why his name was mentioned was because we was going to a club that he was hosting at. That's the only reason why Chris Brown's name was mentioned. What's the word? Me and my friend were contacted by the promoters a week and a half before this whole thing was supposed to be happening. And already I was going to a Chris Brown concert, so I was going to see him anyway because I bought my ticket and I was going to see that man because I like the man. I love the man, in fact. I love him. Yes, I do. I'm a fan. I just want to put out there that we was personally invited by the promoters and half of my friend was friend with one of the promoters. So we said, you know what? We're just going to link up together and then meet up at the venue. So, yeah. Just here to clarify like the whole thing that's going on about my video that I posted. I mean, I know I'm in the middle of doing my makeup because every video that I keep on getting deleted, but I just want to put out there that that video had absolutely nothing to do with Chris Brown, like nothing to do with Chris Brown. The only reason why his name was mentioned was because we was going to a club that he was hosting at. That's the only reason why Chris Brown's name was mentioned. What's the word? Me and my friend were contacted by the promoters a week and a half.
So I see people over here like dragging this girl, and this is why I said there was a lot of this going on. She never said that. I don't know why she. I'm reading this comment. It says accusing Chris Brown of racist. You know the word. She didn't say that, and someone said she didn't backtrack anything. She didn't backtrack anything. She was saying that this was happening at Chris Brown's event where they was going to for VIP. She never. I saw this video and there was a lot of mixed reactions to it, and also the blogs weren't helping. But as I say, they're messy, and I've called Baller Alert out before too. They're messy. How the way they how the way they type their words, and she wasn't backtracking. She was coming back replying to what people were saying. She never said that. You guys said that she said that. She didn't say that. What she was saying was she was talking about the people who were working there. So that's what I said. I don't know if it's Chris Brown himself, or the venue, or wherever he's at. But I do know, without the celebrities, I do know there are some clubs that do not allow, dark skinned women. Heck, if you go to South Korea and you're white, you're not allowed to go to their foreign clubs. Some of their clubs you're not allowed to go to. If you're a foreigner and you go into other countries, they got clubs for the foreigners, which I'm not a club person, so I don't really care. But I'm saying this for the people who likes to go to clubs. But if you're a foreigner and you go into like South Korea or other countries, they have it where only the people who are born and raised there can go to those clubs. It's the same thing. So it's just that's just what's that's just how the clubs out here are. I know the other countries do it because they say the foreigners are too wild, but I don't understand why here in America or UK we're supposed to be diversity, and we're all about having different cultures, right? Different races, but we tell people, oh, you're black, you're fat. I've heard of that too. You can't come in. So, child. So I've been hearing this for a while with Chris Brown. Let me know what your thoughts on that. Also, let me know what your thoughts on NBA Youngboy concerts was being canceled. Do you think he deserved his concert being canceled? Let me know down below. But as for now, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Wendy and that Donna. Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 G's to religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And no, I ain't taking. We can keep on taking. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps, my hump, my hump, my hump. My humps, they got you. Got you, they got you. They got you, got you, they got you.